Greetings, heroes of Dominion. Zeus here with another insightful video. Today, we're diving into the highly anticipated War Flag of Frost. I know many of you have been eager to learn more about this new addition and how it can impact your battles, so I'm here to break it all down for you. From its mechanics to its strategic advantages, we'll cover everything you need to know to make the most of this powerful War Flag. Stick around, because this is going to be a game changer for your team's performance. Let's get started. The War Flag of Frost is a unique addition to the game, offering a distinct impact compared to other war flags. Its mechanics resemble the hero Polaris but on a smaller scale. Every 18 seconds, the War Flag of Frost casts Frost on enemies, reducing their skill levels by 2 for 8 seconds. This subtle but powerful effect can shift the dynamics of a battle, especially when combined with the right team composition. To better understand its impact, let's look at an example in the battle you're watching now. Arachne successfully stuns Sebastian while the War Flag of Frost is active. Here's how it works. The War Flag temporarily reduces Sebastian's skill level by 2, which affects his ability to remove debuffs. With his skill level lowered, Sebastian becomes more vulnerable to Arachne's stuns. However, it's important to note that even with a skill reduction of 2 levels, Sebastian still retains a decent chance to remove negative effects. In the footage, you'll notice that Arachne manages to stun Sebastian several times, but not every time the War Flag is active. This demonstrates that the War Flag of Frost doesn't guarantee a complete shutdown of skills but creates opportunities to exploit weaknesses in enemy defenses. It's a subtle yet impactful tool that, when used strategically, can tip the scales in your favor during key moments in battle. To understand the impact of the War Flag of Frost on gameplay mechanics, let's refer to the Hero Wars fandom page, which provides detailed formulas and tables for calculating ability activation chances. These resources help clarify how the War Flag's reduction of skill levels affects heroes like Arachne and Sebastian. When the War Flag of Frost reduces an enemy's skill levels by 2, it directly influences the proc chances of abilities that rely on activation probabilities. For example, Arachne's stun chance, with Sebastian's skill level reduced by 2, her chance to stun him increases to 33%. Sebastian's negative effect removal, despite the reduction, Sebastian still retains a 67% chance to remove negative effects like Arachne's stun. This means that the War Flag of Frost creates an opportunity for Arachne to occasionally land stuns on Sebastian, who would otherwise reliably resist or remove such effects. However, it's important to note that even with this reduction, Sebastian's high chance, 67%, to remove negative effects remains significant, making him still fairly reliable but not invulnerable. The skill description of the War Flag of Frost doesn't explicitly mention mechanics similar to Polaris, which lowers the effectiveness of skills with activation chances. However, in practice, it behaves in a way that closely mirrors Polaris mechanics. With this observation, we can conclude that the War Flag of Frost introduces another mini Polaris mechanic into the game. While its effect is more limited in scope compared to Polaris, it still offers strategic opportunities to disrupt key enemy abilities and open windows for your team to capitalize on their weakened defenses. This makes the War Flag of Frost a valuable addition to your arsenal when used thoughtfully in battle. This War Flag is more powerful than any War Flag we've had so far because it doesn't just counter skills that stun, blind, charm, slow, or apply other negative effects, it also counters several very important and game-changing skills. This War Flag counters more than half of the hero roster, making it one of the most impactful additions to the game. The War Flag of Frost is a powerful addition to any team, countering several hero abilities by reducing their skill levels by 2, which significantly impacts their activation chances. For example, Jet's skill, Potion of Fatigue, is less effective when the War Flag of Frost is in play, as it reduces Jet's ability to prevent health regeneration, weakening his performance against heroes who rely heavily on healing. Similarly, Ziri's reflection of pain becomes less threatening as the chance to reflect damage back to attackers is reduced, making her less effective in battles. Faceless's power throw is another skill that suffers under the influence of the War Flag of Frost. The chances of stunning enemies are lowered, diminishing his crowd control capabilities. Celeste's Limbo, which normally blocks debuffs and prevents healing, is also impacted, with her effectiveness reduced as the War Flag lowers the chance of blocking debuffs. The same applies to Satori's Spirit Purification, as the War Flag limits his ability to apply Foxfire marks, decreasing his offensive impact on the battlefield. Phobos' Trembling Hands, which curses enemies to reduce their physical attack, is another skill hindered by the War Flag of Frost. By lowering the chance to apply this curse, the War Flag weakens Phobos' utility. Amira's Desperate Fury, designed to boost critical hit chances for agility-based heroes, is also countered as the War Flag reduces the likelihood of granting this boost, thereby limiting their damage output. Morrigan's Necromancy, which summons skeletons from fallen enemies, is disrupted as the chance to summon is diminished, reducing her control over the battlefield. Lastly, Kai's Fetters of the Wind, which hurls enemies into the air with a powerful whirlwind, is significantly impacted by the War Flag of Frost. By reducing the chance of this effect triggering, the War Flag minimizes Kai's ability to control the battlefield. Overall, the War Flag of Frost is an invaluable tool for disrupting activation chances of key enemy skills, giving your team a strategic advantage in combat. When deciding which patterns to use on the War Flag of Frost, it's important to consider its versatility. This flag is highly effective for both physical and magic attackers, especially those who rely on stunning or countering enemy skills. To maximize its potential, my recommendation is to prioritize patterns that enhance these strengths. For the first 2 slots, focus on physical attack and magic attack patterns. These will boost the effectiveness of heroes on your team who rely on their offensive capabilities to disrupt and damage the enemy. The increased attack power complements the War Flag's ability to reduce skill levels, making it easier for your attackers to capitalize on enemy weaknesses. For the third slot, I recommend selecting a defensive pattern like Armor or Magic Defense. This adds survivability to your team, ensuring they can withstand enemy assaults while the War Flag's effects disrupt the opposing lineup. The added defense is particularly beneficial in longer battles, where sustaining your team's presence on the battlefield is crucial to victory. By using a combination of offensive and defensive patterns, you can tailor the War Flag of Frost to suit various team compositions, ensuring it remains a valuable asset in both physical and magic-based strategies. As we wrap up our exploration of the War Flag of Frost, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this powerful new addition to Hero Wars? Have you tried it in your battles yet? Share your experiences, strategies, and any questions you have in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're using the War Flag of Frost to dominate the battlefield. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our incredible community of Guardians. Stay tuned for more tips, strategies, and insights to elevate your gameplay. Your support means everything and helps us bring you the best content to conquer Dominion. Remember, every battle is an opportunity to grow stronger and smarter. With tools like the War Flag of Frost and the right strategy, no challenge is insurmountable. Keep pushing, keep learning, and keep dominating, heroes. Together, we'll achieve greatness. Salute and friendship, Guardians, let's forge a legacy of victory.